This is a daily dose of Daryl, and today we'll talk about power. You know, when you look at any body of water, it's a calm body of water and it looks powerless, but power is always around us. It's always there and available. Listen to the power. This power, it's always here. It's been here for very many years. The Native Americans settled near these rivers. They knew that there was power there for them instinctively. There was power for energy that they could use and harness it. There was also the water of life was there in constant supply. And so many people through the generations have settled near the water. There was power for transportation from the very basic beginnings where people could go from place to place. And then generation after generation found the power they needed as it grew and developed, and they were able to harness this power. You know, power in life is always available and near to us also. And yet many people still seem to drift downstream with no power and hope, and come across rough places in our path, and these rough places can cause much harm to us. And so we have to figure out ways to navigate life as we go down the stream of life, and to begin to figure out what to do. And sometimes we feel as though we're trapped in a jungle, and we don't know exactly what's next in our life. And then we run into rapids that can create chaos, or they can generate power. And so we need guidance to steer our lives through these challenges and learn how to gain the power and not be just simply wrecked. We can bloom near this powerful source and draw nourishment from it, like the flower in the forest, like past generations who harnessed this power and turned it into electricity and other types of things, and built factories to produce the needed items they had to have as they grew and developed, and also who began to harness this and use power to provide for the needs of many people, even the life-giving water. And they began to understand how to develop communities from this power and have fellowship and work together. And all of this began to grow and develop through the many generations. And I had one time a fraternity brother. He was really a genius, and he told me something that stuck with me. I told him I could come up with perpetual motion, and he said, "Daryl, you cannot do that because even though the sun, the wind, the waves are there, there's always a coefficient of friction, and people that are really smart know that it won't work." But he said, "You go ahead and try, because it's people like you that don't know the difference." I guess he was saying they're too dumb to know the difference, will usually make the breakthroughs. And I've always stuck to that, to go ahead and try. Back in the early 1980s in Alamance County, we put together a program to use solar energy. Everything you always wanted to know about solar energy, and we're constantly asking. And we took the sun and its locations and taught people in the community how to build collection boxes, and actually install one in my office to cut the power bill down. And they're a little example of what can be done practically. I remember in 1961, my parents got some Compton's pictured encyclopedias and some of these how-to books of what to do. And I developed a passion, just like the new restaurant's called in downtown Graham, and we need the available power to turn into a passion in our life. And so this bridge is a reminder for us to decide to overcome fear and move forward, not just in the practical means of using the solar energy or wind energy or like that, but using that in our lives overall to gain power in our life, to be able to, now, to ask ourselves, who built this bridge? Was it durable? You know, somebody might not have made it right. If I go across, it may fall. And we have to overcome that fear, because God is not only a bridge over troubled waters, but also the provider of the power we need for our life. And so we need to make sure we overcome that fear in life and ask ourselves, will we move forward in faith? Will we overcome our fears? Will we be filled with power? And all of these kinds of questions that come to us each day, we must learn to make our statement and move forward. Friends, this daily dose of Daryl, I hope, has motivated you to realize power is available in your life, and it can take you down the river in a very good way to where you need to go. This is a daily dose of Daryl on the subject of power. It is always available, and it can meet your needs. It can help us navigate life, face your fears, so be open to the power and move forward. I'm Daryl R. Peebles, an ordained minister trained in art and the fire service. I have retired from the local church setting to expand my ministry. Hey, do you know of a celebration coming up and people can't gather like they once did? What if you could get someone with almost 50 years experience working with people, doing magic shows, sharing good positive humor, and they could put together a digitally recorded presentation just for you and your event? Wow, that would be unheard of and great, right? I have launched DRP Creations, digitally recorded presentations, for all your safe celebrations. These are pandemic safe, personalized, portable, permanent, price-saving, powerful, and professional. Call me at 336-516-3793. Let's chat about it. Send me an email to darylpeebles@gmail.com. Go to the website, darylpeebles.com. Letters go to Box 953, Graham, North Carolina, 27253. But be sure to subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, and encourage them to subscribe. And then all of you come back each day for something fresh, new, encouraging, positive, and challenging. But first, now, go out and have a great day. Make it a great day, because it is the only one you have, and receive the power that's always available to you, and then move forward in life, overcoming your fears. And I know God will bless you. And I hope to see you really soon myself.